Unit 8, Exercise 2. Aluminium, ash, chemical, fiberglass, gas, limestone, sand, glass, metal.
Unit 8, Exercise 3. A. Landfill. 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 B. Recycling. 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 C. Soapy. 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 D. The general public. The GENERAL. PUBLIC. The general public. E. Plant. 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 F. Melt. 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 G. Furnace. 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 H. Mold. MOULD. Mold. I. Roll. ROLL. Roll.
Unit 8, Exercise 5. A. Recycling products uses less energy than making them new. B. If you recycle, you're helping to reduce the waste at your local landfill. C. Bottles and cans are collected and taken to a recycling plant where they are made into new products. D. Glass or metal can be heated in a furnace until it melts. E. A machine can roll out the metal to make it thin. F. Hot glass can be poured into a mold to make it into a shape.
Unit 8, Exercise 6. A. Bin. Container. CONTAINER. B. To separate. To sort. SORT. C. To break. To crush. CRUSH. D. To place. To put. PUT. E. To sterilize. To clean. CLEAN. F. To pick up. To collect. COLLECT. G. Drink. Liquid. LIQUID. H. To take. To transport.
Unit 8, Exercise 8. A. Glass recycling. Glass recycling. B. Jars and bottles. Jars and bottles. C. Wash the items. Wash the items. D. Bottle banks. Bottle banks. E. Brown or green. Brown or green. F. Glass collection. Glass collection. G. Drink cans. Drink cans. H. Saves energy. Saves energy. I. Recycling process. Recycling process. J. Hot furnace. Hot furnace. K. Aluminium cans. Aluminium cans. L. Drink machines. Drink machines.
Unit 8, Exercise 9. A. Jars and bottles are collected. B. Taken by the general public to bottle banks. C. Sorted into different colours by glass collection companies. D. Millions and millions of drink cans. E. First step in the recycling process. F. Melted in a very hot furnace. G. Taken to another plant for further processing.
Unit 8, Exercise 10. A. This is to ensure that there isn't any drink or food left on the glass.
B. Bottles and jars are taken by the general public to bottle banks.
C. The glass is taken to a glass plant where the actual recycling takes place.
D. The process of recycling these cans is very important because it saves energy and reduces the amount of waste in landfills.
E. The cans are then transported to a recycling plant where they are cut into small pieces.
F. First, the aluminium is heated and then rolled by a machine to make it thin.
Unit 8, Exercise 12. First, the glass bottles and jars are washed. Secondly, they are collected from outside people's homes. Thirdly, they're taken to a recycling plant. After that, the glass is broken into small pieces. Next, it's mixed with sand and melted in a furnace. Finally, the melted glass is poured to make new bottles and jars.
Unit 8, Exercise 13. A. The bottles and jars are collected in recycling bins.
B. The glass is crushed into small pieces.
C. The aluminium is melted in a hot furnace.
D. The bottles are sterilized at the recycling plant.
E. The aluminium is rolled to make it thin.
F. The drinks are transported to shops and supermarkets for sale.
Unit 8, Exercise 14. First, the glass bottles and jars are collected in recycling bins. Then they are sterilized and crushed at the plant. After that, the glass is melted and in the final stages poured to make new bottles.
Unit 8, IELTS Practice, Listening 1. You are now going to hear a talk about glass recycling.
Glass recycling is now a standard process in many towns and cities of the world. Millions of glass items are used every day, with bottles, jars and light bulbs being among the most common. The process of recycling glass, rather than making it new, saves energy and reduces the amount of waste at landfills. The first step in the process of recycling household glass is to wash the items in warm, soapy water. This is to ensure that there isn't any drink or food left on the glass. Secondly, the jars and bottles are collected by one of two systems, depending on the town or city. In some places, bottles and jars are taken by the general public to bottle banks. Bottle banks are large recycling bins, usually with 3 holes that enable the glass to be separated by colour: clear, brown or green. In other cities, people put their bottles and jars in a container which they leave outside their house on a set day of the week. A truck then comes past and the glass is collected and sorted into different colours by glass collection companies. Thirdly, the glass is taken to a glass plant where the actual recycling process takes place. At the glass plant, one of 2 things can happen. In the first case, the bottles are sterilised and then reused for their original purpose. That is, soft drink bottles are refilled with soft drinks, or jam jars are refilled with jam, and so on. Reusing bottles as they are saves money and saves more energy than the second process. In the second case, the glass is melted down and made into new bottles or other products entirely. First, all of the glass of one colour is placed into a big crushing machine and broken into small pieces. It's important to separate the different types and colours of glass because they have different chemical properties. Then the crushed glass is mixed with amounts of sand, ash and limestone and placed in a furnace to be melted. Finally, most of the melted glass is poured to make new bottles and jars. However, depending on the quality, it can be used to make other products, including floor tiles and fiberglass.
Unit 8, IELTS Practice, Listening 2. You are going to hear a talk about the recycling process for aluminium cans.
Every year, millions and millions of drink cans are sold around the world. Approximately 75% of these drink cans are made of aluminium. The process of recycling these cans is very important because it saves energy and reduces the amount of waste in landfills. In the first step in the recycling process, the used cans are collected. As with glass bottles and jars, this means that the cans are either taken by the general public to large recycling bins, known as can banks, outside supermarkets and other shops, or picked up from outside people's houses by can collection companies. Secondly, the cans are taken to special centres where they are checked for any liquid, paper or other materials that could be a problem for the recycling process. Thirdly, the cans are then transported to a recycling plant where a machine cuts them into small pieces. Then the pieces of aluminium are melted in a very hot furnace before being poured into huge moulds and left to go cold. In the next stage, the big blocks of aluminium are taken to another plant for rolling. First, they are heated and then rolled by a machine to make them thin. Next, they are left to cool before being rolled a second time until they are thin enough to make new aluminium cans. The thin pieces of aluminium are then put into another machine where they are cut up and made into new cans. After this, the new cans are painted with the colours and the logo of the drink company. In the final stages, the cans are placed in an oven to dry before being washed. And lastly, the new clean aluminium cans are filled with gas and liquid. They are now ready to be transported to shops, supermarkets and drink machines for people to buy. Then the recycling process begins all over again